Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, and today we will be discussing some basic MCQs on carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also known as. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is a biomolecule consisting of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. What is biomolecule? Biomolecule is also known as biological. Any numerous substances that are produced by cell or living organism. Cell are living organism produce of a numerous substance is called as a biomolecule. Biomolecules are divided into four categories or four types. One is a carbohydrate, B nucleic acid, three protein, and fourth one is lipids. Basically, carbohydrate are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. Aldehyde or ketone compound that are break down to them. Mostly carbohydrate contain hydrogen and oxygen in a same ratio in water, hence it is also called as a hydrates of carbon. So this question answer is a hydrate of carbon. Class of carbohydrate which cannot be hydrolyzed further is known as. Which class of carbohydrate cannot be hydrolyzed in simpler form? So one is a disaccharide. There is a disaccharide in a 2 sugar. Polysaccharide is a more than 10 sugar units in a C. Oligosaccharide is a 3 to 10 monosaccharide units, and in a D. Monosaccharide in only one carbon or one unit. Monosaccharide, these are the simple sugar which cannot be hydrolyzed further in the simpler form. So answer is D. Monosaccharide. Which class of carbohydrate is considered as non-sugar? A. Monosaccharide, B. Disaccharide, C. Polysaccharide, and D. Oligosaccharide. Mono, di, and oligosaccharide, which is taste is a sugary content taste, but oligosaccharide taste is a not a sugar content taste. So the answer is C. Polysaccharide. Sucrose is made up of which two compounds the sucrose is made? A. Glucose galactose is made the lactose, glucose fructose, sucrose, and fructose fructose galactose is made of the lactulose, and glucose it made is a maltose. The answer is B. Glucose fructose. Main sugar found in honey. Which main sugar are found in honey? Maltose is found in from starch. Starch is break down into with the help of alpha amylase is break down into maltose and dextrin. Glucose is mostly found in a whole food. Levulose is a main sugar found in honey, is also known as a fructose. The honey is also known as composed of sugar, about 76% sugar content and 18% water and 6% another other ingredients present in honey. Honey is also levulose because it's a levolatory nature. So that's why honey is honey in found is a levulose, and sucrose is mostly found in fruit and vegetables. Most commonly occurring carbohydrates. Which one is a mostly commonly occurring in carbohydrates? Sugar. The A. Maltose, B. Glucose, C. Fructose, D. Sucrose. The answer is glucose. The glucose are every carbohydrate or every food is found in a glucose. Dash is the most soluble sugar. Which one is the most soluble sugar? A. Lactose, B. Glucose, C. Fructose, D. Sucrose. Lactose is a take a time for soluble in water content. Glucose also take a time for the soluble in water. Fructose is more soluble than glucose and hard to crystalline because it is more hygroscopic and hold into water stronger. That's why fructose is a more soluble sugar. Which sugar is found in fruit? A. Lactose. Lactose is found in milk. Glucose is found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains. Fructose is found in fruits and maltose is found in starch. The answer is C. Fructose. Carbohydrates in muscle are present in the form of which carb which sugar or which carbohydrate is found present in muscle? Which form is present in muscle? A. Collagen. Collagen is a main structural protein. Its extra matrix found in the body various connective tissue. For connective tissue, found in connective tissue, make a connective tissue. Amylose is a polymer that can be found in starch. Amylose is also water-soluble component that is amount 20 to 25% present in starch. Amylopectin is a natural insoluble polysaccharide. It's a highly branched polymer alpha glucose unit found in plant and stored glucose for later use of energy source. And glycogen is a stored form of glucose that made up of many connected glucose molecules. To release glucose into bloodstream to use fuel for cell, and glycogen is made from several connected glucose molecules, and glycogen is stored in liver and muscle. So the answer is D. Glycogen. Which of the following carbohydrate is not a sugar? The options are A. Glucose, B. Lactose, C. Sucrose, D. Cellulose. Glucose, lactose, and sucrose is a sugar, but cellulose is a carbohydrate found in cell wall of plant. The carbohydrate is a polysaccharide structure. Cellulose is also polysaccharide which consists of several repeating units of monosaccharide. D-glucose, those cannot be break down into similar compounds. Hence, cellulose is not a simple sugar. The answer is cellulose. How much energy carbohydrate provide to the human body? The options are A. 5 kilocalories, per gram, B 4 kilocalories per gram, C 10 kilocalories per gram, D 9 kilocalories per gram. The answer is B 4 kilocalories per gram. Fat provide 9 kilocalories and protein provide 4 kilocalories per gram. Which of the following is also known as the invert sugar? Options are A. Sucrose. Sucrose is also known as invert sugar. During the hydrolysis of sucrose into dilute acid to produce equimolar combination of D-glucose and D-fructose. This is phenomenon is also called as inversion of sucrose or invert sugar. Fructose is a monomer, it cannot be hydrolyzed. Dextrose also be monomer AB is also be not be hydrolyzed. Glucose also be not hydrolyzed. So the sucrose is also called as a invert sugar. The answer is A. What is the molecular formula of sucrose? Sucrose is made up from glucose and fructose. The, the glucose, the formula for glucose C6H12O6 and fructose also C6H12 and O6. The combination of this is sucrose. A C12H22O11. This is the molecular formula of sucrose. Option B C18H32O16. This is the molecular formula of raffinose. C6H12O6 is the molecular formula of glucose. C12H20O11 is a formula of keto lactose. The answer is A. The smallest carbohydrate is a triose. Which of the following is a triose? Firstly, I'm going to divide the carbohydrate into four categories: mono, di, oligo, polysaccharide. Mono in divided into four categories like a triose, tetrose, pentose, and hexose. Options A. Glyceride is under triose. Ribulose is a pentose. Ribose also pentose and glucose is a hexose. The answer is A. Glyceraldehyde is a triose. Which of the following is a reducing sugar? What is a reducing sugar? Reducing sugar that has free aldehyde or ketone that can act as a reducing agent. And non-reducing sugar does not have free aldehyde or ketones, so it cannot act as a reducing sugar. Example of reducing sugars are maltose, lactose, and non-reducing sugars are sucrose and trehalose is a example of non-sugar. The options are A. Dihydroxyacetone, B. Erythrulose, C. Sucrose, D. Glucose. The answer is D. Glucose is a reducing sugar. Polysaccharide, monosaccharide are joined by which bond the polysaccharide are joined with are monosaccharide? A. Peptide bond. Peptide bond is a peptide linkage is a amide formed between group and group. Protein are the polymer of alpha amino acid and they are the connected to each other by peptide bond. Protein amino acid is joined by peptide bond. Uh, Glycosidic bond is joined the monomer or monosaccharide molecule for the disaccharide. Example are glycosidic bond is linkage of glucose and fructose create a sucrose, and covalent bond is consist of mutual sharing of one or more pair of electrons. This is a covalent bond is joined of electrons, two electrons. So the answer is C, glycosidic bond, which is joined of two monosaccharide. Starch is a consist of starch is mostly formed by amylose and amylopectin, and starch is also called as amylum. Is a polymeric carbohydrate consists of numerous glucose unit joined by the alpha D glycosidic bond. The formula of carbohydrate is C bracket C6 H10 O5 and N. N is a numbers of sorry. The starch is a polysaccharide comparing the glucose monomer joined by 1,4 link alpha 1,4 linkage. The simplest form of starch is a linear polymer is a amylose. Is the amylose is formed thus linear chain, and amylopectin is a from for the branch chains. So the answer is A, unbranched amylose and branch amylopectin. Fructose and glucose can be distinct by which test we are distinct the fructose and glucose. Which reagent are used for distinct of a fructose and glucose? A, Selvin's reagent. This reagent is mostly used by aldose and ketose sugar. This positive test give the presence of aldehyde and ketone in sample. B, Benedict reagent is used to identify the distinct of a monosaccharide and disaccharide. Failing reagents is mostly used for estimation or detection of a reducing sugar, and dark fold reagents are used to determine given sample monosaccharide and disaccharide. The answer is A, which distinct of fructose and glucose. The constituent unit of insulin. Which one is the constituent unit of insulin? A, glucose, B, fructose, C, mannose, D, lactose. The answer is fructose. Fructose is a polymer composed of many fructose units, fructan, and typically have a terminal glucose. The fructose units in insulin are joined by beta 2,1 glycosidic bond. So, fructose is a constituent unit of insulin. The answer is B, fructose. Carbohydrate A, polyhydroxyaldehyde and phenol. B, polyhydroxyaldehyde are ketone. C, polyhydroxyketone and phenol. D, polyhydroxyphenol and alcohol. The answer is B, polyhydroxyaldehyde and ketone. For our more video, please see the link in description, and for daily updates and study material, please follow us on Telegram, Instagram and LinkedIn page. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends. Thank you.